I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll run a draw now with Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Jones. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing, Jones. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. His first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, They can't always account for individual effort defensively, and this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Buying time to his left. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now it's Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Jones throwing after the interception.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. There on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Back to throw. Jones.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 48. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On play action, it's Dobbs.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 41-yard
coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away. And he's got a man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They run with Hines, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Gets this one to Hill. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Out of his end zone now is Calais.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They run again with Hines. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Throwing after the interception. Dobbs, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack on 1st down, Dobbs forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Escapes the defender. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jones throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jones now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams!
Cam Akers
With his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And this defense
defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 34-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jones on 1st down.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Jones.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Touchdown!
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They get this out left. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And it's caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pitch and catch there good for 13, and that's going to make it 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Joshua Dobbs. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of his end zone now is Calais. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 yards remain on second down.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Dobbs steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 41, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for the Niners.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a lot to ask for.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Joshua Dobbs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he stopped immediately there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down now, it's Hines.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw Dobbs. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Dobbs. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, it's one